lovers of this channel. Thank you for coming back. In part 1 of this series, we saw how human life became a mixture of light and darkness, a mixture of abundance and lack, a mixture of sweet and sour, a mixture of life and death, a mixture of tears and laughter, a mixture of mourning and rejoicing, and a mixture of joy and sadness. Unfortunately, this was the norm after the fall of man. The fall had enabled Satan and other evil spirits to become stakeholders in man's earthly experience. We are going to start part 2 by looking at what would have happened if man had not fallen. That is, if man had passed the test of love and loyalty which was set for him by his Creator. If man had not fallen, Adam and his descendants would have done to Satan and his fallen angels what the Lord Jesus Christ did to these fallen spirits during the Savior's earthly ministry about 2,000 years ago. You will probably remember how evil spirits would scream in terror whenever they came in contact with the Lord Jesus. Surely, Satan and all evil spirits will have been subjected to humans, because the instruction and the charge and the mandate given to mankind was to rule over all on earth. Sadly, today, the opposite is the case. Humans, especially those who are not saved, have become playthings in the hands of evil spirits. In every generation, this has been the reality of human existence. Since the fall of man, and at every stage of human stay on this planet, however, the Almighty has always volunteered to be the light in the darkness of humans. He did this by constantly putting in place checks and balances. The Almighty even introduced laws and ordinances which were to enable humans to live for God. You will probably remember Noah, whose ministry lasted for 120 years. This preacher of righteousness had no converts, amazingly, except members of his own family. The world of that time was, not surprisingly, drowned by the Almighty. It must be emphasized that the departure from God at any time, and alienating him always results in spiritual darkness in the life of man. Finally, God had to send the Lord Jesus Christ to the world. The Lord Jesus himself declared in John chapter 8, verse 12. Once more, Jesus addressed the crowd. He said, I am the light of the world. He who follows me will not be walking in the dark, but will have the light which is life. Surprisingly, most humans still choose to walk in their own lights or in the lights of all sorts of religions and philosophies. There is no doubt that one needs to follow Christ in order to be able to walk in the light of God. Other seemingly good alternatives are all lies. It must be made clear that if we choose to reject Christ, He will certainly also reject us. Actually, the principal proof of the existence of spiritual darkness is the fact that people could be convinced that there are better alternatives to Christ. It is no wonder that the Bible states in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 3 and 4. I read, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them. Definitely, all other ways outside Christ are, without any doubt, part of the deception of Satan, who wants to take as many people as he can to hell with him. Please, do not forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much.